This is the 2022 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day at Red Rock Resort. We want to thank our sponsors, New World Graphics, Don't Let Your Friends Wear a Blank t-shirt, and Bonanno's Pizza, New York Pizzeria in Las Vegas. And the next team we have with us, the Faith Lutheran High Crusaders. We have Coach Jake Cothe, who coaches the wide receivers and is the director of recruiting, alongside Dixon, Gray, Ryan, and Rylan Walter. Coach, another year. How's it looking this season?
Well, I would say we've had a great offseason, and we've got a great senior class of leadership. So I just really believe, and the coaching staff believes, that we've done a great job. These kids have done a great job leading our program in the offseason, in the weight room, and the summer, and then at our team camp as well.
Rylan, a quarterback, how do you feel like you've progressed from last year going into this season?
I feel like I've gotten a lot better with my pocket presence, my ability to throw the deep ball, get through my reads quicker, which will hopefully help us. I feel like our targets have gotten better, our offensive line's gotten better, just all around we're going to be better. So.
Dixon, I know last year was the first year of the new 5A with all the kind of top programs in town, including you guys. To take an adjustment period to be week in, week out taking on these Goliath teams, so to speak?
It definitely did. It's you can't take any weeks off at this point. Every team you're playing against, the guys are just as big as you, just as fast as you, just as strong as you. The coaches are calling just the same level of plays as you are. So you can't take any days off. You have to work that much harder all the time.
Coach, obviously these two guys did something right to be next to you. You've got one more player here today. Can you just talk about all three of them and maybe some other guys to look for this season?
You bet. Rylan has just done a great job leadership-wise, and seen him growing over the years. A real hard worker, tough, hard-nosed football player who really earned the respect of his teammates by just his character and how he approaches each and every day and works hard. Gray, the same thing. He works extremely hard. He is a beast in the weight room and just really committed himself to that process. And both these guys, including Clayton McCarroll, who is going to be a junior and played a lot for us last year, they're all outstanding students. And they've got great character, and I believe that just shows up on the football field and how they perform and how they approach the game mentally and physically, and how they lead, and that's a big thing for our program.
Great. Did I get your name right, by the way? I'm sorry. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure I had it right. But you're on both sides of the line, defensive end and tackle. How are you guys looking in the trenches? What's your mentality up there at Faith?
I think we're looking good. We've been working really hard in the weight room, which obviously for linemen that's a big deal, being able to move the guy in front of you and vice versa, not get moved as a D line. And we've also got a new defensive line coach this year. He's been really great. He's had a lot of experience both at college and in the NFL, so just coming down to help us. A lot of guys are still in the phase where they can be molded easily, so I think we're looking good on that side. So.
Rylan, how'd you keep everyone focused and kind of I guess for lack of a better word, mature as a leader going into this season?
We the biggest part is we had to change the culture a little bit. This last year was the first full year with Coach Sanford, so we still are trying to put in his influence, put in his playbook, his mentality going into the game, his characteristics. So getting everybody as a leader to buy into that was big. You got to constantly reinforce the things that we're trying to preach, constantly talk to guys, getting them to buy in. But I feel like being the senior class now, we've taken a lot of ownership of it, and the younger guys are listening to us. So just being able to progress as more of an older guy, so to speak, has allowed us to really get all the guys below us to really buy in. So.
Coach Rylan mentioned Coach Sanford. I know you were the coach at Faith Lutheran once upon a time. You've worked under some other coaches. Well, what stands out about being now with Coach Sanford?
Well, Coach Sanford is awesome. He brings a wealth of knowledge and experience, and I would say too, personally, I know myself and other coaches have picked up some really good leadership. He's just got a great knowledge base and experience, and he loves football. He loves football and he loves kids. And I see him out there every day, and he's running around having a good time and encouraging our players, and it's a real pleasure to be able to learn and work alongside him.
Great, that sounds simple, just having a coach that loves football, but I know he's been around for a long time. Is that kind of infectious to the whole team when you have a veteran coach who's so well respected that loves being out there?
Definitely. We've got some new stuff this year that we've never really seen before, and that's just coach change different styles, but excuse me, it's a lot of fun switching things up sometimes, but it also gets guys kind of fired up to be able to do. I say new things. It's you know it's still football, but being able to run a different style of offense, being able to learn new techniques, stuff like that. It's just been nice. And then, as Coach Cody was saying, having a guy that is really like amped up to teach you those things, it just makes it that much more fun because it makes you ready to learn.
For sure. And I guess we'll go to Rylan for the last word. Obviously, you guys sounds like you have made some positive strides, know where you want to get this season. What are really the keys? What do you think you need to hone in on to make sure you guys get to ultimately to where you want to be?
Well, the biggest thing that we preach is the standard at Faith Lutheran. Show up every day with your best attitude and your maximum effort. So going in every day, week in, week out, every practice, if you can chip at it one step, one play, one game at a time, one day, you got to show up every day being able to do that. So we've been counting down, we just got to focus on week one. And before we can take care of anything else, we got to chip away at week one. And so, if we're going to be able to do that, we have to focus on incremental success in order to add that in order to achieve total success.
Makes sense. Best attitude and maximum effort. I like that. That's Faith Lutheran High, the Crusaders here at the 2022 Las Vegas Sun High School Football Media Day. Thanks for watching.